안녕하세요. 강성민입니다. 이렇게 하는 거 맞아. 15년 동안 꼼꼼하게 해줬더니 이제 덕분에 인터뷰라는 것도 해보네요. 결혼하고 좀 더 안정적인 일을 했어요. 아내 친구가 몇 년 동안 트럭을 몰았었거든요. 부지런히 움직이는 만큼 안정적인 수입이 생기겠더라고요. 정말 고민 많이 했었어요. 카페 같은 데 가입해서 정보도 알아보고 뉴스도 이래저래 살펴보고요. 아내는 스크랩까지 만들면서 엄청 꼼꼼하게 했었어요.
많이 했어.
지금 생각해도 그때 꼼꼼히 비교하기 정말 잘한 것 같아요. 트럭을 몰고 난 뒤 우리 가족한테 좋은 추억들이 많이 생겼어요. 이쪽으로 좀 오시겠어요?
같이 가시죠.
들어오세요. 자, 여기가 우리 가족 보물창고입니다.
저희 처음 트럭 계약할 때예요. 아직도 기억이 생생하네요.
그때 진짜 고생해서 우리가 그렇게 원하던 우리 집이 생겼죠. 결혼 전부터 저희 꿈이 마당 있는 집에서 사는 거였거든요. 그래서 이 집 계약하던 날 와이프랑 맥주 한잔 하면서 엄청 울었었죠. 이 사진은 우리 딸 중학교 졸업하던 사진이네요.
맞다.
이날 일하다가 시간 맞춰 가느라고 일하던 트럭을 그대로 끌고 갔었거든요. 입구에서 못 들어갈 뻔했었어요.
사댔었잖아 우리.
맞아. 자, 이제 지금의 저희 가족의 인생을 만들어준 저희 에마 보러 가시죠. 앞으로 이 트럭이 얼마나 더 우리와 함께 달려줄진 모르겠지만 15년 동안 저희 인생을 함께 달려온 녀석이라 바꾸긴 좀 그래요.
저 아버님, 이쪽은 조수석인데?
난 다리 콩알만 해서 이렇게 큰 차 못 몰아.
이 차 제 차예요.
꿈꿔온 미래를 향해 오늘도 시동을 겁니다.
안녕하십니까? 타타데오 성용차 더센 익스피리언스 행사에 참석해주신 여러분 진심으로 환영합니다. 이번 행사는 고객과 시장이 원하는 독보적인 효율성을 갖춘 타타데오 성용차만의 새로운
Tatadeo's new
트럭을
truck,
행사입니다.
which provides unparalleled efficiency sought for by customers. The new truck we will introduce today is the result of a multi-year-long project which focused on providing practical values that meet diverse customer needs, as well as power and safety, the two most important factors for a commercial vehicle. For today's event, we had arranged a variety of programs such as performance, exhibition, and experience opportunity, but had to cancel some of the programs due to COVID-19 pandemic, which has got much worse recently. It is important to ensure safety of participants. Therefore, we are having this event on live broadcasting instead of holding it offline. We hope you will kindly understand this.
As the first event, we are going to look into the past, present, and the future of Tata DAEWOO commercial vehicle, and the presentation will be delivered through the keynote on the screen. Hello, from Tata DAEWOO commercial vehicle. I'd like to ask for your understanding before the event. Amid COVID-19 pandemic, we are complying with social distancing rules, so all employees are joining via live streaming except for the minimum number of on-site staff. The keynote is to be delivered by President and CEO Kim Bang-shin of Tata DAEWOO Commercial Vehicle. It's a welcome speech to express gratitude to all the participants. Despite the cold weather of December and COVID-19 pandemic, many are joining us in this meaningful event. I'd like to extend my sincere gratitude to all the viewers and journalists. Tata DAEWOO commercial vehicle has produced medium and heavy-duty cargo, tractor, dump, and mixer trucks for the past 25 years. Those trucks for cargo transportation, construction, and other special purposes witnessed industrialization history of Korea. Going beyond the domestic market, we are exporting products and services to about 90 countries, and in 7 countries we are pursuing KD business in the format of local assembly and production. The new truck we are introducing is born after 11 years since the launch of the mid to large truck Prima. It's the CEN. From the stage of development, we attentively listened to our customers and proactively reflected market changes to focus on the basics of a great truck. Tata DAEWOO commercial vehicles' superb know-how and technology in mid to large class trucks is realized in this brand new concept truck. More details will be provided during product presentation. Best-in-class Eurodynamics 45 engine with 186 to 206 horsepower, 8-gear automatic transmission, the first mass production by ZF, and the default full air brake system with the best fuel efficiency and maximum loadage. This complete and efficient vehicle that meets the needs of the customers and the market is the result of years of preparations. We are introducing the CEN to you today. Our brand slogan is Truck of a Lifetime, meaning the best partner you encounter in your lifetime, the best partner you meet in your life, and the truck customers can depend on with their lifetime. This ambition is reflected in the slogan. Your business and life with the CEN will be always new, healthy, and prosperous. Today, we're taking the first step towards such a future. We ask for your interest and support for future success of the CEN. Once again, I'd like to thank all the participants. Thank you.
심장 박동이 빨라집니다. 더 센 트럭으로 세상을 향해 지금 시동을 겁니다. 타타 대우 더 센 펜타.
네, 고객의 소리로 움직이는 인생 트럭 타타 대우 상용차의 내일 더 센을 잠시 만나볼 수 있었던 시간이었습니다.
This will be followed by the presentation on key features of the new truck. Strong power and smooth driving. Let us present to you Tata DAEWOO's new truck, the CEN, a new choice for semi-mid-sized truck market. The key development concept of the CEN is to meet diverse special purposes, realize a high load capacity, and minimize the total cost of transportation with the best fuel efficiency. The two design keywords are first, confidence as a new vehicle entering the semi-mid-sized truck market, and second, familiarity for customers. As design features, the CEN, for the first time as semi-mid-sized truck, has corner vanes on the front, left, and right sides, which will fit its high load capacity and accentuate its contour. To give off the image of best-in-class power and high performance, it has a large-styled grille that runs from the front panel down to the bumper. The panel above the grille resembles the shape of horns and runs to the doors through a pillar. Its U-shaped, stylish, and eye-catching design expresses confidence. For the first time as a semi-mid-sized truck, the CEN has one-piece rear-view mirrors, a design that would fit a mid-sized truck. Now, let me turn to the CEN's high load carrying capacity, which is one of the CEN's key values. Its engine is 4.5-liter Eurodynamics 45. The 3-tone and 4-tone models are equipped with standard 186 horsepower engine, while the 5-tone model comes with a higher 205 horsepower engine, giving more options to consumers. Even the standard engine boasts 11% higher power than that of same class vehicle, but the high horsepower engine of 5-ton model can generate the maximum torque of 76 kg/meter, which is as much as 23% higher than that of the current top-performing vehicle. This engine will help make the CEN as an unmatchable leader in its class. The CEN is the first semi-mid-sized truck which has 5-ton front axle and 8-ton rear axle with two 445 tires, achieving a total weight of 13 tons. Its load capacity also increased about 40% from previous 6.5 tons to 9 tons. With such a high load capacity, the CEN will provide new opportunities in the semi-medium special-purpose truck market. To realize the high load capacity, the CEN is the first in its class that adopted a high-tensile steel panel, Atos 80 for the frame, which is equivalent to a man's spine. Atos 80 boasts a 40% higher tensile strength and 100% higher yield strength compared to the frame materials of existing vehicles. This will make the CEN more versatile and robust. To summarize, as its engine, axles, and frame performance indicate, the key design focus of the CEN is its high load capacity. Therefore, one of the key strengths of the CEN is it can carry more load and can be added with high-capacity special equipment. Now, let me tell you about the CEN's transmission, another key component along with engine. The existing semi-mid-sized trucks in the market uses either 5-speed or 6-speed transmission, but the CEN comes with European GF 6-speed manual transmission at base for all its models for better ease of driving. The strongest value offered by the CEN lies in its automatic transmission. The CEN is the first semi-mid-sized truck not only in Korea but in the world that features GF 8-speed automatic transmission. The 8-speed automatic transmission will give the new experience that can't be provided by existing 6-speed transmission, including seamless and smooth driving, strong power, and excellent fuel economy. Truck owners must be interested in maintenance cost as trucks are used for commercial purpose. Backed by higher level transmission and optimum tuning, the CEN provides the best fuel economy among domestic vehicles. In addition, the PTO to be attached to the 8-speed auto transmission does not make much noise even under the highest load condition, giving great satisfaction to users. With stronger power and sturdier chassis, the CEN can load more and run cheaper. The more weight the CEN carries and the longer it drives, the better economics the customer will enjoy. However economical a vehicle is, it won't be chosen by customers unless it provides safety and comfort. Now, let me go over the CEN's safety and comfort. For any vehicle, the key to its safety lies in its brake system. The CEN's all models come with full air brake as base, showing excellent brake performance unseen among existing semi-medium trucks. Its parking brake system applies air and spring, which are used for large-sized trucks. This enables a sturdy parking brake even on a slope without manual effort of the driver. This feature enhances ease of driving and safety. One more important factor for safety other than brake system is to have good visibility. The CEN's front mirror has 3 times a wider reflection area than that of existing vehicles. In addition, all of its models come with a close proximity mirror as base feature, which has not applied to semi-mid-sized trucks. This ensures visibility on the passenger side front row tire area, which is vulnerable to accident. As explained earlier, the level of attention to safety will make the CEN the name for safety. To add here, TATA DAEWOO's Pride feature, one-piece rear-view mirror, is available as base or wide type, giving drivers wide visibility even with the legal maximum length cargo of 2,500 mm. Now, let me shift attention to the CEN's comfortable ride experience. What can reduce the driver's fatigue most is the seat's performance. The CEN's all models come with air suspension seats as base feature for the first time as semi-mid-sized truck. With the air suspension seat, users can adjust its height, and as the seat comes with armrest, heat wires, and back support, it can help reduce drivers' fatigue during long-distance driving. In addition, to prevent rolling back when the driver starts the truck with a heavy load on an uphill road, and to support easy start, all models come with hill launch assist. As another feature to add safety, automatic emergency braking system will make driving easier. The CEN's cabs are available in 2 types: day cab for short distance and special purpose vehicle, and sleeper cab for mid to long distance driving. The sleeper cab is 190 mm longer than the day cab and comes with a comfortable bed. The length of the bed is 0.2 meter longer than existing 1.6 meter to be at least 1.8 meter to ensure a driver with standard height of Korean man can lie and rest without bending. The day cab 2 was designed to ensure comfortable rest of drivers with wide rear panel that provides enough space for seat reclining. Inside, the CEN provides the maximum distance between the passenger seat and the IP among same-class trucks. This will ensure comfortable ride for the passenger. The bed of the sleeper cab has a 940-liter large-size compartment under it, which is the largest size available in the market. Long-distance drivers can store necessary items such as bedding inside the compartment. A 2-cup holder and a phone holder are within easy reach of the driver, adding to drivers' convenience. This is the document compartment, which is one of the most necessary accessories for a commercial truck. In the CEN, the document compartment is built in the middle seat so it can be accessed easily by the driver. The CEN applies an electric hydraulic cap tilt system instead of existing torsion bar for cap tilting. This enhances ease of maintenance and inspection and expansion to double cab. In addition, the toolbox is made of plastic, which will prevent rusting even after long use. Now, let me turn over to the load space, which is a key factor for a truck. To satisfy diverse uses, the distance between axles ranges from 2,850 meters up to 5,300 meters, which is about 1 meter longer than existing trucks. This gives wider choice for customers. Let me explain about the cargo box in which goods are to be loaded. The width of cargo box is 2,280 millimeters, which allows two 1,100 millimeter standard pallets to be loaded alongside. Thanks to the long axle-to-axle distance, the customer can choose a cargo box of up to 6.8 meters, proving the CEN's high load carry capacity. Another characteristic is the cargo box's top rail is made of aluminum, not conventional steel, to prevent rusting. This will help keep the truck in better shape for a longer time. That was a brief introduction of the CEN. To sum up, the CEN offers only essential options for the user, proving the best value for money. It offers unprecedented power, load carrying capacity, and brake performance. In addition to that, it provides the best fuel economy, making the user happier with longer use of the truck. Thank you.
The presentation further raised our expectation towards the CEN of Tata DAEWOO commercial vehicle. The last part of today's first official event is the full unveiling of the CEN you have been waiting for. The CEN, with its superb performance, is now unveiled to show its grand figure. Stronger performance, more economic and stable system, new and comfortable design, and more diverse lineup. All these new standards will be introduced by the CEN of Tata DAEWOO commercial vehicle. The CEN now starts its engine. I hope you will give lots of love and interest to the CEN, the new semi-mid-sized truck of Tata DAEWOO.
In part 2, we will be joined by Karing of Karing TV, who is a YouTuber specialized in commercial vehicles. We will get to know more about the CEN with Karing and other commercial vehicles offered by TATA DAEWOO. Then I will see you in a minute. Thank you.
안녕하세요, 강성민입니다. 이렇게 하는 거 맞아?
아이 잘했어.
15년 동안 관리도 꼼꼼하게 해주더니 이제 덕분에 인터뷰라는 것도 해보네요. 결혼하고 좀 더 안정적인 수입이 필요했어요. 아내 친구가 몇 년 동안 트럭을 몰았었거든요. 부지런히 움직이는 만큼 안정적인 수입이 생기겠더라고요. 아, 정말 고민 많이 했었어요. 카페 같은 데 가입해서 정보도 알아보고 뉴스도 이래저래 살펴보고요. 아내는 스크랩까지 만들면서 비교를 엄청 꼼꼼하게 했었어요.
공부 많이 했어.
지금 생각해도 그때 꼼꼼히 비교하길 정말 잘한 것 같아요. 트럭을 몰고 난 뒤부터 우리 가족한테 좋은 추억들이 많이 생겼어요. 이쪽으로 좀 오시겠어요?
같이 가시죠.
들어오세요. 자, 여기가 우리 가족 보물창고입니다.
저희 처음 트럭 계약할 때예요. 아직도 기억이 생생하네요.
그때 진짜 고생해서 우리가 그렇게 원하던 우리 집이 생겼죠. 결혼 전부터 저희 꿈이 마당 있는 집에서 사는 거였거든요. 그래서 이 집 계약하던 날 와이프랑 맥주 한잔 하면서 엄청 울었었죠. 이 사진은 우리 딸 중학교 졸업하던 사진이네요.
맞다.
이날 일하다가 시간 맞춰 가느라고 일하던 트럭을 그대로 끌고 갔었거든요. 입구에서 못 들어갈 뻔했었어요.
다 됐었잖아 우리.
맞아. 자, 이제 지금의 저희 가족의 인생을 만들어준 저희 에마 보러 가시죠. 앞으로 이 트럭이 얼마나 더 우리와 함께 달려줄진 모르겠지만 15년 동안 저희 인생을 함께 달려온 녀석이라 바꾸긴 좀 그래요.
저 아버님, 이쪽은 조수석인데?
난 간이 콩알만 해서 이렇게 큰 차 못 몰아.
이 차 제 차예요.
꿈꿔온 미래를 향해 오늘도 시동을 겁니다.
Hello everyone. I'm Karin and I'd like to welcome everyone to the CEN new vehicle launch show. We are going to look into the every corner of the CEN to understand its details. I think you need more information than you could get from the unveiling show. So I'd like to invite the expert who will be able to provide more detailed explanation. Hello, Mr. Ju. Would you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Im Jong-woo. I work at product planning team at TATA DAEWOO commercial vehicle. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So you have listened to the voices to customers in planning a new car. For this car, you said that you have reflected customers' voices. Which voice have you paid more attention to? Our development concept is, if I explain, for the design concept, we have considered 3 factors. One is the truck must have the basic features of a commercial truck, and also it should meet diverse commercial purposes, and also it should meet diverse special purposes, and also it should provide real values for the customer. That means that it should provide real value for money. So these are the main factors we considered in designing the car. So let us take a look at the truck.
So this is the CEN model. We can take a look in person. So I came here hurriedly because I was so eager to watch it. So this is not the version we can see easily on the road. So this is unfinished vehicle. So sash cap is the term that is used for this vehicle version. So you can watch this version at the plant or at the field, but not on the road. So would you please introduce about the axle and frame with this version? So you use the high strength steel, right? HSS. So this is the framework of the truck. Would you please elaborate on this high strength frame or steel? So this is the strength of the CEN. If you look at the other competitors, they use steel materials for their frame. And we have upgraded the practice by 1 notch or 2 notches by applying this HSS. So tensile strength is 40% higher than that of competitors and 2 times higher yield strength compared to our competitors. So this is best in class among mid-sized truck class. So can it prevent rust? Yes. Not to mention rust issue. So we have this air brake system here. So among mid-sized class, this is really difficult to realize. So it is one of the strengths of the CEN. And what would be the options? So is it an optional selection you need to choose to have a full air brake? So about your second question, as I mentioned earlier, we wanted to make a really great truck that can transport heavy load, that can drive well and stop well. So I don't think this full air brake should be optional. This is default. So if it is 3-ton, 4-ton, or 5-ton, if the model is the CEN, the full air brake is the default system, right? Yes, that's right. So it is really important to remember that this full air brake is the default. So that is a really good news for the drivers. Going well, driving well is important, but stopping well is also important. What about this one? Euro 6 regulation is complied by with this powertrain as far as I understand. So could you please elaborate on this powertrain? this is the heart of the truck or other vehicle types. So if you look at the engine, if you think about the main purposes of the truck, it needs to transport cargo. The cargo could be lightweight or heavyweight. Regardless of the weight, we need to guarantee the drive performance. And when there is a heavy cargo, it needs to launch well on the uphill terrain. So that would be enabled by this strong powertrain. And you adopted a new type of engine, right? Yes, we adopted a more sophisticated and upgraded engine with better fuel efficiency and output. So let me explain more about the output. It was already mentioned in the presentation. Compared to our competitors, the output is 23% higher in the CEN model. It is 4.5 liter model. As far as I understand. So when 106 horsepower, and it could be up to 206 horsepower, and it is manufactured by ZF Eurodynamics 45 engine. So it is an upgrade from competitors. You're familiar with the Prima, right? And FTP logo is there, and Fair powertrain technology is used here as well. And what I want to emphasize is this is one generation higher than that one. In the case of FTP engine, SCL only engine, right? So is it SCL only engine? That's right. So it is much more cleaner engine than the conventional engines. What about transmission? So it is 8-gear automatic transmission as far as I can remember. So would you please elaborate on transmission as part of powertrain? I keep mentioning this, and in the case of transmission, this is one of the outstanding strengths of the CEN. This is the first mass production in the world. So ZF has first mass produced this one for TATA DAEWOO commercial vehicle in order to exclusively supply this part, right? Yes. So 8-gear automatic transmission is one of the outstanding strengths of the CEN, as he explained. We have automatic transmission, but we should be really careful when we use that term. It is semi-automatic 8-gear transmission to be more correct. And there are other competitors who are using semi-automatic transmission, but they adopt a 6-gear model, but we have 8-gear model. So it is not semi-automatic, it is full automatic in the case of the CEN. And it guarantees smooth drive and also magnificent acceleration. When we pedal on accelerator, the transmission was totally different from general sedans, but automatic 8-gear transmission is like general sedan driving. So it would be much easier for the drivers to control the transmission. So this is a full automatic system to emphasize the feature, the same as in the sedans.
When I look at the CEN, I could not help but notice its design. The CEN has U-shaped design with higher cap sizes. So let us look at the exterior of the truck. Yes, we focused on differentiating the performance of the truck, but we also focused on providing the design that can appeal to customers. So we wanted to differentiate the design of the CEN. When I look at the truck, the color is light purple. So it's really rare to see this color in trucks. Yes, this is not just a white-based truck, and we had several review meetings in order to understand the customers' responses. So finally, we selected this color. So as you can see here, you can see the one-piece rail view mirror, which is quite rare for a semi-mid-sized truck, and you can see that the cab size is larger. So, and we got a question about whether this model is available in double cab. Currently, the double cab is not available. However, in the second part of next year, we plan to provide double cab model. If you look at the decal, it says the CEN 40. This refers to 4-ton model. What about 5-ton model? Does it say 50? No. We use the word penta, which means 5. So the 5-ton model has the CEN penta. For in case of 3-ton, it says the CEN 30. This is one of the key features of the CEN. Previously, the tone lineup was 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5, but now the CEN is available in 3 types, 4, 5, and 6. So 0.5 tone larger or higher than the existing models. Yes, this is the cargo trucks, therefore it's very important that the truck can carry more. So that is why we added 0.5 ton for each level of a model. It says GF power. This means that it has automatic transmission inside. Yes, that is right. So we wanted to emphasize that it has automatic transmission. So previously, in the past, when a car has an airbag, the car has the label that it carries an airbag. But however, what's most important for customers, of course, the beautiful exterior is important, and if the car runs well, it's very important, and spacious cargo space is very important. However, the price is one of the key factors that customers consider. Yes, it's right. To make a good truck, we wanted to have a good engine and large load capacity. And however, there is one thing that is not strong. That is the price. Our price is not that strong. The price is very affordable. And this was not in the script, and this is a kind of a flash question. So this means that the truck, the CEN, has price competitiveness. Yes, if we revealed the prices later, then the customers will be very satisfied with our price range. Yes, the CEN has also price competitiveness. So why don't you take another look at this truck? I think that if you are interested in semi-mid-sized truck, then you must have interest in the CEN. Before we look inside, does it have a larger cab size? Yes, compared to existing semi-mid-sized trucks, our truck is more spacious, it's higher, and is longer. So as a whole, the cab size is more spacious. This means that interior space is larger for the user. So this means that the drivers will have more comfortable ride. Then let us take a look inside. So if I look at inside the design is quite simple. And for wide visibility, I can see the company made extra effort. That's right. So basically, we use one-piece real view mirror. So it looks nice. However, we use large size mirror. Yes, that's why the driver can have very good real view visibility. So we emphasize that not only this mirror looks fine, but it also provides good visibility. Yes, good visibility is very important, but for truckers, they want to have more comfortable ride. Yes, right. So another key strength of the feature is that it has air suspension seat. Why don't we look at the seat? This is the air suspension seat. Yes, that's right. So air suspension technology was applied to this seat, as you mentioned. So this seat is the kind of a friend of a trucker. That's right, because truckers would sit in here for a long time. But there are some viewers that do not understand what air suspension seat is because there is no sedan with air suspension seat. Will you explain about the seat? The seat itself, the air is applied for the cushion. So you can add or take out the air, or you can adjust suspension. So this will reduce the fatigueness of the driver. So this air would absorb the shocks when there is some collision. Thank you very much for the explanation. Is it on trim or... So let me give you some background information. In the beginning, we have two levels of trim. For the lower trim, we didn't apply this air suspension seat, but we consider that the seat is very important for the driver's comfortness. Therefore, we decided to provide air suspension seat as base feature. And I think another key question for the viewers is that with automatic transmission, the customers might want to see the logo of the transmission. Yes, that's right. This is the controller for automatic transmission. You may increase the speeds by 2 notches. So this refers to 8-speed automatic transmission. The design looks quite similar to Prima's. Yes, right. We apply the same controller for automatic transmission of Prima. Then what's the good thing about 8-speed transmission? As I said, this is full automatic transmission, which gives smooth driving, and the shock of speed change is smaller and its noise is also smaller. How about the fuel efficiency? Even if I want to be cautious, but the fuel efficiency is not much different from the manual transmission. And we sent this car to Germany to test the fuel transmission. Through the very subtle tuning, we made sure that the fuel efficiency of this truck is similar to the fuel efficiency of manual transmission. This is I asked this question because customers are quite worried about a lower fuel efficiency with full automatic transmission. But you said that this fuel efficiency, even if the truck applies full automatic transmission, is not much different from that of the manual transmission truck. So this is a real good news for the truckers. So let us move over to the front. Yes, you can see the corner vanes, which are quite rare for it. semi-mid-size trucks. You can see the daytime light, but this is LED light, daytime driving light. So it would make the front exterior of the truck more beautiful. And when I look at the truck from side, I can see the different unique design. So when we design the truck this way, it will improve the fuel efficiency because it is U-shaped. So because we apply corner vanes, it can reduce the wind resistance. Therefore, applying this corner vane will improve fuel efficiency. Thank you very much for the explanation. Is there something you want to add for the last time? Is there something that you want to emphasize before you leave? Rather than I add some more information, I want to emphasize that to make a truck that will perform as a real truck, we focused on the frame, the brake system, and power of the truck. So you can have big expectations for our truck. So I can feel your confidence. When will customers be able to meet this truck? From next month, you can sign the contract, and I think you can get your car delivered next month, in the middle of next month. Thank you very much for the explanation. Thank you.
So we looked into the exterior, interior, and powertrain of the CEN. I know you want more information, but because of the time constraint, we are going to wrap up this part. And now I'm going to look at 7 special purpose trucks. I think there are many viewers who are interested in special purpose trucks. So I would like to invite another expert who can provide more detailed explanation about special purpose trucks. Hello. Would you please introduce yourself? Hello, my name is Ju Sang-gyu, head of Special Purpose Vehicle Team at TATA DAEWOO Commercial Vehicle, and in order to develop optimal special equipment vehicles that will represent the features of the CEN, I'm coordinating cooperation with various special equipment makers. So this is the environmental vehicle or garbage truck, right? Yes, this is called environmental vehicle that can help our environment. And we have the refrigerator, and we have a total of 7 special purpose trucks, right? Yes. So now let's take some time to look into special purpose trucks. What would be the features of special purpose trucks based on the CEN framework? It has best-in-class axle load, and we could maximize the loadage, thereby increasing the profitability of our customers. So even when there is a heavy load special equipment, it can drive really smoothly and allow more profitability for our customers. 15 cubic meters would be the standard for axle distance, but here the distance is 20 cubic meters. So loadage is really huge. And if you need more compact car, 15 cubic meters is also available with a shorter axle distance. So this is 20 cubic meter capacity, and it would definitely help the hardworking street cleaners, I think. And let's move on to this right-sided refrigerator truck. In this untagged or non-tagged age, there is a high demand for the use of this refrigerator vehicle because so many people are ordering their food. Yes, 4,050 axle distance and 5,600 inner length and there are other shorter options as well. What would be the strength or features of this refrigerator truck? If you look at the structure, at the corner, roll forming rail is adopted for the first time in Korea. So compared to other conventional rail, it is much more stronger, and usually they use aluminum material, but in order to increase corrosion resistance, we use the SAS 304 material. So it is stronger than aluminum, so it shows stronger corrosion resistance. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a roll-formed rail, so its strength is much bigger, higher than conventional one. The inner width is 2,300. And if you think about the nature of the food that should be transported by the refrigerator vehicle, the inner length should be at least 2,300. Inner width, sorry, not a length. So if you look at the back part, we have this lock system and 100% stainless SAS 304 material. And if you look at the bottom, we have this Joloda storage integrated design, increasing the convenience of the drivers. The inner width is 2,300 millimeters, as I mentioned earlier. So this is really spacious for mid-sized trucks. So the conventional maximum width was 2,380 as far as I understand, but now the CEN's inner width is 2,300. So it is the maximum inner width among mid-sized class trucks. GLP 1.1T is applied. Let me try to open it. Wow, it's really bright. There would be 2 LED lights, and we have 4 LED lights, and it is really sleek and neat. 215cc compressor is applied, and brushless type blow fan is installed in order to increase the freezer capacity. This is a 4-ton model of the CEN, right? Yes. So let's look at the interior now. If you look at this part, this is really important part for the freezer. This is a temperature gauge and a control switch are integrated into all-in-one device. So the design is really sleek and clean. So everything is now integrated into one dashboard. Is there high demand for refrigerator truck? Wing body and refrigerator trucks take up the lion's share in the mid-sized truck market. Do you know how youngsters call this? They call it convenience store truck. I didn't know that, but I learned it recently. They call the refrigerator truck convenience store truck. So now let's take a look at this. Is it area work platform truck? It could be unfamiliar to our viewers. Would you elaborate? If you need to work at high height, this Jinwoo SMC manufactured truck can be used. The length of the beam is 35 meters. The standard up until now was 29 meters, but now the length is 35 meters, and that is assisted by the high strength steel frame of the CEN. So Chinu developed a 32 to 35 meter model. As I mentioned earlier, traditional standard was 29 meters. So if the length has been lengthened up to 32 and 35 meters, that is outstanding competitiveness in the market. I have once up in this aerial work platform. Is this a take-off part? Yes. When you want to take off the beam, a wire is used. But here, chains are used 100% because if you want to use wire, there's time constraint. But if you use chains 100%, you can work more safely. And this is a 7-step beam, and it doesn't sag down because of its design structure. But there are some unfortunate news that these ladders or aerial work table collapse. Is it safe enough? Yes. When the ladder is unfolded and when the work table is unfolded, they should be held stably. So we tested shaking it and giving shock to it, and we confirmed that it is really stable and strong. So now let's look at the back part and then move on to the ladder lift truck. Oh, our trigger is really unique. So it is a little bit different from the conventional outrigger. This is called the X8 type. In the case of X type, conventional one, we have the horizontal X design, but in the case of X8 type, it is slanted. So the workspace is 22 meters by 24 meters, but if the space is not spacious enough, then you can adjust the space area by using this X8 type outrigger. And this is the ladder lift truck, right? So when you need to move your houses, you call or hire this type of ladder lift. What is the length? That is 45 meters. And Dream TNS, as I mentioned earlier, with aerial work platform truck, our plan was 45 meters, but now it is designed to be 52 meters. If you think about the one floor height of apartment building, that is 2.6 meters, meaning that 5 meters of ladder can go 2 more floors. And that was possible because of the robust framework. So even when the special equipment is heavy, the CEN can endure the weight in a stable manner, providing more safe work environment. And that is the outstanding feature of the CEN. So that was the ladder lift truck and also aerial work platform truck. And we have other types of special purpose trucks. And this was the dump truck that was introduced briefly in the unveiling show. This looked cute compared to other trucks. This is a small capacity dump truck. Novus and Prima, those brands are well received in the market, right? Yes. And they are very big dump trucks, and this is a semi-medium sized truck, and we have the spacious loading capacity, as you can see here. They can hold 4.0 tons of loadage. I've never seen this kind of compact dump truck. Maybe once in when I was serving the military. Where is it used for? when you want to transport construction materials or frames, or if you want to use the truck in a narrow area or confined area, that would be the perfect truck. And this is 5-ton Penta, right? Let's briefly look at this version. The axle distance is 5,300. This is a 5-ton Penta model, largest the CEN model. And the cargo box length of wing body is 6,800, and that can fit perfectly into this 5-ton Penta model. And this is the largest CEN model Penta, 5 tons. So Penta represents 5 ton. And we have another special purpose truck, tank lorry. What would be the feature? This is called a home lorry, so it can provide fuel on the move. The capacity is 4,900 liters. That was the conventional standard, but its capacity is 5,000 liters. We can use aluminum tank or steel tank that can hold 5,000 liters because we have robust axle weight. So it looks really cute and petite personally, but as you mentioned earlier, the loading capacity is really outstanding. So, and as I mentioned earlier, because of the engine power and a sturdy frame, the truck can drive really safely and in a reliable manner. So full air brake is also the default system in this model as well. So this is the tank lorry. So the tipper and the tank lorry look really cute and cool. So can it supply fuel on the move? Yes, it can provide fuel on the move, especially on the construction sites, not to individual households. So we have this equipment ready. So it goes to construction site to provide fuel to other vehicles or equipment. In the past, there were tank lorries that visited house to house, but it is usually used in construction fields or other field sites. So it is really powerful truck that can hold 5,000 liters. What would be the differentiating factor of the special purpose trucks with the CEN frame? Axle weight, axle load, and the power would be the most important differentiator. And that can maximize the loadage, and that can also consequently maximize the profitability of our consumers. And even with the heavy load of cargo or loadage, drivers can work in a more stable and safe manner. So powertrain performance has been improved a lot according to your explanation. So this is the last special purpose truck, which is wing body, which has more demand in the market between wing body and refrigerator. Slightly more demand for wing body compared to refrigerator, but they are similar. This is gigantic. So it seems like mid-sized truck. It can approach 3.5 to 5 ton segmented market. Inner length is 7,030. But the conventional length would be 6,800. And inner length, maximum length is 7,030. 30. And what would be the outstanding features of this wing body? We have rain gutter and end cover, and the material is SAS 304. And the top of the wing is not steel welding. We used high strength aluminum assembly method. So you can modularize parts, making maintenance more easier. So the wing body, if it's wing body, we need to try to open the wings. Would it be possible? The inner width is 2410. So if it is mounted on Penta, then you can use mid-sized truck. And on this model, the inner width option 2310 can be provided. So if it is 2410, 1200 pallets can be accommodated on top of standard size pallets. Can you try to open the wings? Let's try it. Would you give me the honor to open it? Because you do it all the time. So we have up-down switch at the front and at the back. So we have 4 switches total, right? Yes. So if I press the button up, it will open. Let's try to open it further. So if you look at the interior, we have the center beam there. Conventionally, we use the welding method, but here we assembled high-strength aluminum modularized parts. That's why maintenance is easy and quality control is outstanding. So that was the last kind of special purpose truck, wing body. Can it go up higher? The height. Yes, the height is 2300 for this model, and if it is a mid-sized truck, it could be 3500 or higher, but for this Penta 5-ton, the height is 100 or 200 millimeters higher than our competitors in the same class. Thank you so much for your elaboration and explanation. Anything you want to add? Truckers and manufacturers and consumers, we are experiencing the hardship these days, but the CEN special purpose trucks can provide you hope with its power and strength, and I hope the best for your business. Thank you so much for your remarks, and I hope to see you again in the near future. So I looked at all the available trucks that were unveiled today. All the trucks were standing still, but I will be back with a video of test drive soon. It seems that the CEN will create a new paradigm in this market, semi-medium-sized truck market, and the loading capacity was really good and outstanding. And I was Karing TV. Thank you so much for watching.